What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today we're going to focus in on the San Jose St. Louis first round series. If you told me going into the playoffs that one would be 2, one would be 7, or going into the season, excuse me, I'd say obviously San Jose is the number 2 seed, and St. Louis gets into the number 7 seed. But it's not. San Jose had a very disappointing year by their standards, and St. Louis exceeded expectations. Obviously underachieved at the beginning of the year. They bring in Hitchcock, and bada bing, bada boom. They're one of the best teams in the National Hockey League. Two-headed monster between the pipes with Halak and Allen there, but and Elliott, excuse me. I'm thinking of Brian Allen, the defenseman. Brian Elliott, jeez. Pretty tough one there. But I think St. Louis got this thing locked up. Unlike San Jose, there's no superstar forward, but they got good depth, good defense. Alex Pietrangelo has really emerged as a bona fide number 1 defenseman in the National Hockey League, and San Jose got the postseason experience, but a lot of it, is bad experience. I understand they went to the conference finals each of the last 2 years, but prior to that, first round exits to Anaheim, Dallas, Detroit. I'm thinking back even further in Edmonton. The Joe Thornton, Patrick Marleau eras, coming to an end as both players are, in about 32 years old, and aren't the players they were, a few years ago. So that's what's going to hurt Detroit going forward. Excuse me, not Detroit, San Jose. It's been a long night in New York City. It's been a long night in Tampa too. But I think you look at this. For St. Louis, it's their year. They haven't been in the finals since 1970, so they got a good chance of going this year. They got to ride Halak, I think, as good as Elliott's played. This is Halak's team. He's made playoff runs with Montreal before, going to conference finals in 2010. So he's got that. He's got that in his resume, and they're gonna rely on him. He's going to be that horse that gets him there. I think David Bax is going to have a hell of a series. His game is built for playoff hockey. He's a gritty power forward that can score and play a sound two-way game at the same time. So I think he's really going to be a guy they rely upon to have a huge impact night in, night out, not just on the stat sheets, but in the two-way game, blocking shots, winning face-offs. He's going to be in Thornton's face the whole series, and he's really going to be a difference maker for sure. So we'll see how it all shakes up. I'm really excited for this series. I think the fans of St. Louis haven't been treated to great hockey since the lockout. They've gone to the playoffs once. I think this ends with this series. I think it's going to be the St. Louis Blues in 6 games. I think San Jose is going to hang around, but I think St. Louis is too much of a complete team from top to bottom for a team like San Jose to knock them out, especially this early. I think it's their year. They've got a great young nucleus, and they're only going to get better. With prospects like Jaden Schwartz and Vladimir Tarasenko coming down the line. They've got a great future, and look for Kevin Shattenkirk to have a big game on the back end. Former BU Terrier, played in big games with the Terriers, won a national championship 3 years ago. So I think he's gonna have a huge series. Moving the puck and creating offensive chances for his teammates. That's it for this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the San Jose Sharks St. Louis Blues first round series. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the playoffs, throughout the offseason, and throughout the season. Later, guys.